Haha! So, Triumphant Light is out, and it's been out for a while, and I'm going to do my classic series, top 5 basic MONS, because there are a lot of good and interesting brand new basic MONS that have been introduced, and I know I'm going to get this question, no EXs are included, so basic MONS that are EXs, such as Arceus, not included in this video. We're only doing basic MONS that are not EX. And let's not waste any time and get right into the first card. Now let's get right into it with number 5, the bottom of the list. Now, this one may surprise you at first glance, but it's Snorlax. Yep. Now the thing is, you may be wondering, 4 energy, 100 damage, and he falls asleep? This cannot be good. But it is thanks to a special card named Berry. Now, if you have Berry in your deck and you use him, this becomes 2 energy. So, for 2 energy, Snorlax does 100 damage. Yes, it's that crazy. You can just pull up, and if you can somehow do this twice in a row, then that's 200 damage. I don't know who's living that. I don't really know, even after healing, who's living that. Honestly, even after the most healing ever, I don't think anyone can take a collapse twice. And you may be like, well, you have to roll to wake up to do it twice. Well, you have a special card called Lumberry. I'm sure you've seen millions of people, oh my god, try out this awesome Snorlax deck. People are spamming the same decks. I don't blame them. But I'm sure you've seen it by now. If you haven't, look it up. There are some good Snorlax decks where he actually comes through, Berry and Lumberry in hand. Wait, Berry, Lumberry. Get it? Lumberry. Alright, anyways. You have both things in your hand. Play them. Snorlax is doing big body damage. The sleep doesn't even matter. Now, let's move on to 4. Now, this next pick is a very interesting one. At number 4, we are clocking in Phione. Yep. Now, Phione is a very cheap Watermon. 2 energy in this climate where water decks are just broken. They have the most broken accelerators, the most broken supports, the most broken anything, everything. Manaphy and Phione, you got a working Phione turn 2. And the thing is, 4D and asleep is not that bad, I'm not gonna lie. For the basics we got added here, I have to say this is also one of the greatest. And I know it's lower on the list, so I'm not saying it's broken or anything, but 2 energy for 40, yeah, 80 in 2 turns. As long as it gets the sleep, 50-50 chance to do 80 to you in 2 turns, and you can't move. That's not bad. It's gonna knock out a few other basics. It'll literally win the 1v1. The only problem is, starting with it may be a problem with no Misty. No Manaphy to help it build, maybe, might be an issue, maybe, possibly. But it could always cheese the opponent and win the game. Let's just be honest. It could always cheese the opponent. It's pretty cheap. It's better than Frostmoth. It's basically a power crept version of Frostmoth. I don't know. I think it deserves to be here. Phione. Now, on to the next. Now, number 3 should come as no surprise to anyone. It's the legendary card. If anyone knows about the broken Dialga Arceus deck coming around right now, then you know what I'm about to show you next. Yup, it's Shaman. Now, Shaman is broken. Look at this ability. As long as this Pokemon is on your bench, your active basic Mons retreat cost is 1 less. This is just great for making decks with high retreat costs, Mons, just like the deck I mentioned, Dialga and Arceus, who have some decently high retreat costs. It makes them just so easily pop back and forth. Rotations get easier. You could easily rotate between Mons now. Dredagon gets out with 1 energy. It's crazy. Imagine you have 2 Shaman. Now Dredagon can escape for free. These Mons start having 0 retreat costs really fast, and it's crazy. Not to mention 70 HP is decently tanky for this Mon. Obviously, you're never going to be attacking with this thing, really. Unless somebody out there wants to do a hyper carry Shaman deck, probably impossible. But its ability is so broken. Having 2 Shaman, and now you have a retreat cost of -2, it's always active Leaf. That is literally a Leaf that's always active. At worst, it's an X-Speed that is literally always active. All you have to do is have it on your bench. This Mon is crazy. I feel like I don't have to yap much about it. You guys know why this Mon is an incredible support. Sky support. Alright, next. Next, we got Sudowoodo. Yep, did you know his name meant pseudo wood? That's why he's a rock type and not a grass type. Because he's fake wood. Get it? Alright, anyways, this guy is great. If you take a look at his card, you can see that he has Fighting Headbutt, which, only does 20 at first glance. You're like, what the? This must be horrible. But no, it actually does 50 against an EX Mon. Now, that's pretty good. 50 for 1, he's doing 102 turns on 1 EX. Imagine they start Arceus EX on you. Unlucky, they're going into a Sudowoodo. That Sudowoodo is bopping that Arceus. Actually, he's unironically winning the 1v1 most likely. Which is already crazy. But that's not even the max of Sudowoodo's potential. Imagine you got a Lucario. turn that 50 into a quick 70. 2 Lucarios, turn that into 90 for 1 energy. Lucario Sudowoodo decks are going to go crazy. If they're not going crazy already right now, they should be. There's probably a few videos out there on them, you know, people do be spamming decks. So check it out, Sudowoodo gets the job done. I think that's why he deserves 2nd place. He's very, very versatile, very good. Only problem is, when you're not going into EX decks, he's kind of possibly, you know, he could be mid, but, you know, still, he's not too committal. I really don't think he's that committal. 2 Retreat is kind of but he's really not that committal. 80 HP is also not that bad. Just for a basic in general, he's not really that bad. You know, I'll put him in to many decks. I'll slot him in. Sudowoodo, great. All right, next. Now, here we are at number 1. Now, this may be a Mon that most of you are not expecting, but we do have one Arceus-linked Mon here, and that is Heatran. Now, Heatran has 110 HP. Very, very good for a basic Mon. Not only that, but his speed link gives him no retreat cost at all. Literally 0 retreat cost. And guess what? 40 damage for 2 is not crazy at first glance, but if he gets touched, it does 80 damage. Yep, 80 for 2. Now this is great because a very, very annoying and common tank is Dredagon. We hate fighting it, but if you go into a Dredagon, you will get hurt regardless because of the passive, and you will start doing 80 instantly. You will 2-shot Dredagons and start messing up the Mon getting built in the back really quick. This Mon, don't underestimate Heatran. Now maybe some of you may be like, I don't know if Heatran's number 1. Trust me, give it time. Let people make Heatran decks with Arceus. Heatran is an incredible basic. But if you guys do disagree, I'm open to discussion in the comment section. What do you guys think the top 5 basic Mons are? Of course, no EX. Let me know below, but I really think Heatran, a heavy hitter, lots of HP, no retreat cost, 80 damage as long as he gets touched. Into all these Rocky helmets, I think it's a pretty good chance you're going to be doing 80 damage. So, you know, comment down below. Let me know what you think. I'm out. Check out the recommended video, you know, where we play with Cynthia's team in the form of a pocket deck. Really good, really emotional Peak Cinema video. Check it out. But yeah, like, sub, comment, and you already know the catchphrase. I'm out.